What's up guys, DIY Salvage Guy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's episode, we're getting ever so close to being able to complete the F250 build. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be pushing out the header panel and making sure that the radiator support is perfectly straight so that we can get those headlights on. So hopefully you guys will consider subscribing down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, interact with me. All my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you guys so much for being here and continuing to support me. Make sure you guys are following on all the socials at DIY Salvage Guy. And also make sure you guys check out the merch. We got a link down below. That way you guys can help support the channel. Also, spoiler, I might be revealing the new build in today's episode, somewhere in here. So make sure you guys watch the whole thing and let me know what you think of this and future builds. So like we've been doing, we are going to try to get this to move up a little bit. So in order to do that, we're going to heat it up and see if we can smack it with a hammer and see if it'll move at all. See what kind of movement we can get. Don't have a lot of room to hit it, but it should move a little bit. Well, we'll see. Let's go to the bigger boy. Alright, it's moving a little bit, so that's good. So you got some movement. So we're gonna have to heat up this bottom part. Proof of concept right now. Making progress. Let's get these wiring harnesses out of the way now that it's moved. So we got it hammered out enough where we are able to get the hydraulic press on there now. So you guys could see how it's set up. And what we're gonna be doing, what we're gonna be aiming for is basically just getting this straight. There shouldn't be any issues or anything here. It's got a pretty good bite on there. So we're gonna go slow with it. And what you guys are gonna be watching for is this just coming out and coming straight and basically being just like it is over there. So I'll hop on this now. I'm gonna leave it in real time. The way you guys can see the movement of it. You guys see it's moving really nicely here now. We got nice space here, nice gap. Now, metal is always going to contract a little bit back. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out a little bit more than we need it. That way when it pulls back, it'll stay where we need it to. So you guys see this now? We're straight. Well, I wouldn't say we're straight, but we're workable here. Now, I'd say this needs to be hammered down a little bit, and then we'll hit this a little bit more. But so this needs to be shifted down. So we'll do that by hammering this in a little bit, and then this piece should be good. So we're gonna release the pressure on here. So you guys saw how much it did come back, but it does look like it is good now. So we're nice and straight here. We are gonna have to measure it just to see if we need to come up more, which we might. But first things first, let's heat this up. Let's hammer this down. All right, so another quick update here. After a little more review, we can tell that this is still bent in compared to this side. So this needs to be straight across. So we got a good piece on here now. So we're just gonna kind of just push this up and see how it moves. What's up guys, DIY Salvage Guy here. And today, we got something special. We have a new build about to be delivered. It's coming on the truck right now. It should be here any minute. It's dark. I'm gonna try to give you guys the best shot that I can. I am so excited for this build, guys. This might be the guy right now. All right guys, I know it is dark out. Bear with me on this. I'm doing the best I can with this right now. Down in the distance, we got the truck. He is on his way down here now, and we are going to grab this vehicle and have some fun. looking good here, guys. I think we will readjust it. This is going to come back a lot. So we'll readjust, and then we'll do it again and again and again as many times as we need to. Alright guys, so just want to point this out real quick. We look to be good here. This fender lines up more or less perfectly. I think this just needs to come down slightly. But the fender lines up to the bolt that we can't use anyway because it is rusted off. But it's a good thing. It means we are lined up. It means we are straight. It means that our body is good. You guys can see all that. Everything's looking good here. Got the bolt hole lined up perfectly here. So that means that when we get the grill support back on, this will bolt all right into where we need it to bolt into. Everything is straight. Everything is good. We are looking good here. I'll probably just hammer this up a little bit. Might have to push up a little bit more. I'm not certain as to where this is going to lean back when the pressure is released. But right now, we're looking good, guys. I'm very happy with the way that this came out. If you guys are doing any sort of body work, if you have any type of body damage on a car and you need to push stuff back together, pick one of these tools up. This is amazing. Alright, so quick update. Tried to get this bolt out. It snapped off when we were taking it off originally, and tried getting it out. I can't get it out. I went through 4 drill bits. It's just not moving, guys. But I don't think it matters. We should be okay as long as we have it bolted up to here into the grill header. So we should be good. But worst comes to worst. So worst comes to worst here, guys. We can always drill it out, try again, but we'll see. But here we go. We're straight here, looking good here. It's never going to be back to being perfectly factory, perfectly straight, but we're really good for our purposes. So you guys see there, give you guys a nice center picture here. So this is obviously super straight right down here. This pretty straight. Now, not perfect, but it doesn't need to be. So last thing, we just got to check out these little panels here. But all this looks to be exactly where it needs to be. The fender lines up perfectly, so we are good here, guys. We don't need to do any more of this framework, any body work. We're good on that. So the last thing we got to do is we're just going to button this up. Then we got to go get the part tomorrow, and we'll throw everything back on and throw these headlights in. We'll be good. Alright guys, so we did a lot of work here today. We got the fender test fit. Looks pretty good over here. Looks like everything's going to line up nice over here. Should be good when we get the headlights in because all this is good. So this was all pulled out. This is all nice now. The hood, we had some issues before where it wouldn't pop up. Hood pops up. It's a little WD-40 right here. You know, nothing crazy. All good there. So we have on order, what we have ordered is a couple of new light fixtures, basically just electrical components. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cut these off over there, and then we'll take them and then we'll cut them off here, and then we'll have new electrical sockets here. Then what we need to do is get the grill header, and when we do that, we will be able to put the headlights in on both sides, connect them all up, and the last thing that we'll have to do is, most likely we're gonna have to order a hood hinge, because it looks like, now I know the fender is not on, but it is test fit right now, and it looks like it is up a little bit, slightly. I don't know if it's enough to bother me, because this is a work truck. I'm not even fixing this, so depending on how the prices of them are, we'll see. I don't know what we're gonna do, but it looks like it's bent, and it looks like it's just sitting up a little bit, because it does kind of just push down and fits up nice. But this stuff we will most likely just sand off here, then we will probably just rattle can it, guys. This car is not going to be super nice. It's, know your goals when you're doing a build. My goals for this build are not to be nice. My goals for this build is for it to work, for it to function, and for me to be able to go pick up other vehicles with this thing and use it for the work truck that it is. So with that said, the last things that we have to do, headlights, final install, then we have to just do the shifter column because it's a little loose in there, so we might do that, and then this truck is pretty much done. Probably have to do brakes, probably have to bleed it, because this system is really squishy. Who knows the last time it was done, but almost done here, guys. So this is the item that I used in order to push the frame out. It came out really nicely. So if you guys like to do any sort of body work or anything like that, this is the thing to get. They have a stronger one as well. This, for my purposes, this is more than fine. It's from Harbor Freight. You get a coupon with it, all that stuff, guys. Phenomenal, came out really good, works really well. Got this whole kit with it, and it all looks really good. You got all these little pieces, the little extensions, and highly recommend this stuff if you guys plan on ever doing any sort of body work or anything like that. So that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. We are very close to completion of this. We have a couple more things we have to do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff. All my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you guys so much for being here and continuing to support me. Make sure you guys follow on all the socials at DIY Salvage Guy, and check out the merch line to help support the channel. That way I can give you guys some better builds, more expensive, and that way we can get closer and closer to giving this stuff away to you guys. Hopefully you guys will be inspired by this and just pick up a wrench, buy a car, do whatever you need to do. Just try to become a DIY salvage guy yourself.